but enable flash. I'll do this. Here we go, we're rotated. If the stream is upside down, I do apologize. I just had to do some stuff. But I'm gonna go down here, get a better view of the storm before it actually hits, because for the most part it's gonna stay to the west. The good one's gonna stay to the west. Which is a bummer. But we do have something coming in at like 53, so like I'll look at this in the meantime, and holding this thing, like, no, that don't feel very good. But anyways, also, heads up, come August, there's a good chance I'll be going to the Omeg Stampede, so there's that, just throwing that out there. So, potential series there, and by then I'll definitely have license and car, so, yeah. And hopefully the gas money, but I'm sure that won't be an issue. Anyways, really not much else happening. Bitch, gravity, no. Hold on, guys, things are being weird. Don't give me lightning yet. Get in the hole. Wrong hole. Wrong hole, dude. Come on. There we go. I had to make sure this was plugged into the charger because I want to be stupid. Fall out. Now I gotta do this so I don't fall out. Yeah, somebody's going down that way because train tracks. Yeah. But yeah, I might get some bolts. I'm hoping for some bolts, but one can only hope for so much. But yeah, storm chasing will definitely be a thing by the end of the year. If anything, worst case scenario, fall season. And if lucky, late spring. I do have family in the Dakotas and Minnesota that I could visit in the summer for those outbreaks. So there's that. But outside of that, there's really not much else happening for this year, sadly, due to progression being a little slowed because other stuff happening, and yeah. But that slowed progression is only temporary, and yeah, it's only temporary. So, and then come next week, things will get a little bit more at ease and more routine. And yeah. But yeah. Yeah, that's just one of those things. Just enjoying life. So we got another 10 minutes before another round comes in. So there's that. But it's a matter of timing. And sadly, after today, well, depending how I see it, after today, outside of a couple days of frost, no winter weather forecasted for the next 2 weeks. Downside is, there's not really any precip forecasted for the next 2 weeks. There's like the 12th with a bit of rain, and probably thunderstorms the night before. and maybe the day of, which may or may not get severe. But outside of that, that's really about it. Mostly just clouds and sunlight. Won't be surprised if there's a few sprinkles tomorrow morning. Outside of that, yeah, there's really not much happening. But then it is January, not June, not May, not April, so this happening now is not very typical. It's very much above average. It's in the low 60s. The high topped out like 73, 74 degrees. I wouldn't be surprised if the heat index was pushing 80. Yeah. In the span of 2 weeks, we went from having wind chills to heat index. That's how humid it got. That's how warm it got with the humidity. So yeah, at times it felt like it was in the low to mid 80s. Okay. So, which this time here, I'm definitely not complaining about that. Honestly, I'm definitely not complaining. And that's the main challenge right now with climate change, because yeah, it has like issues, but for most folks, it's just giving us nicer winter weather. And it's like, why would we want to fight something that's spoiling us? And that's like the main challenge with climate change right now is like, why would you want to fight something that's giving nice shorts weather in fucking January north of the equator? Yeah, I put emphasis there because, yeah, southern hemisphere, you should expect shorts weather in January. If you didn't, then that'd be other issues. It's summer for them. But yeah. Outside of that, there's really not much else. Like, but yeah. It's very warm. I'm definitely not complaining about it. But there's the whole, yeah, climate change factor and all that other stuff. And depending on how you view climate change, like if you think it's man-made, as is, then yeah, there's that. Also, for those of you thinking it's weather modification via man-made organizations like HARP, technically that would still be man-made climate change. And for any folks that are tied with faith, maybe your spiritual entities are the ones behind it. But they obviously have an agenda for doing so. And you're not going to question them, knowing a lot of you. Okay, I'll start going up here. But yeah. Also, apparently update with the trash that's going to be picked up tomorrow. Because holiday. I guess they're starting 2023, not going to operate on holidays. Too bad every year starts with a holiday. Bear with me. This is being weird again. There we go. But I think I might just end up ending stream because I don't think we're gonna get much more in the way of storms. But yeah, we do have potential for 753. There's lightning to the west. But outside of that, there's really not much. So I'll see what happens at 753. And then after that, I'll probably end stream for the night. But still got the tornadoes down south to track, and that will still be a thing. And still got earthquakes, and it is past 7:30, so there's temperature extremes as well. It's just the cap held on a little too strong up here. I think, yeah, held a little too strong, and then the sun set, and everything just fell apart. But we'll still get much needed rain. So it's a win in that regard. We're still getting much needed rain. Sure, it didn't really accumulate much, and we're still gonna get rain. It's just not gonna be crazy, but we're still getting rain. Probably a few bolts of lightning, but it's like nothing really worth streaming right now. Um, again, there's a like up here it's a bust. Outside of the fact we're getting much needed rain. Outside of that, it would be a bust. Um, as for down south, I'm sure some of you guys would have preferred it to be a bust. But, yeah. And then there's tomorrow, which, for those people down there, that definitely would be like, we wouldn't mind it being a bust because that means we keep our homes. So, and our souls, and lives, and all that other stuff. But, yeah. You get the gist. But yeah. And usually with these things, it's usually the first one that's all overhyped that ends up being the bust, and then the next day that's usually people underestimate and it just goes bonkers. That's what I've noticed with the past few severe weather outbreaks. Like that first day, everyone's overhyped it and it ends up like flopping, and then the next day it overachieves. Um, and it's like, what? I have a feeling this might do the same thing. I have a feeling Hudson will do the same thing. Day 1 with the severe weather, bust. Day 2 with the severe weather, people gonna be relocated to another plane of existence. So, yeah. Anyways, 52. And we also seen with the last stream, it's pretty precise. Like I did say, it was gonna be like little downpour starting at 7. We got a little downpour at 7:01. It only lasted like 7:03, but we still got it. But yeah, that's the kind of gist I'm getting here. And so we might actually get a little something 7:53, but I have a feeling it's not gonna hit here directly. So if it's not here by 7:55, I'll probably just end stream and watch it be here at 7:53, 7:54, and end at 7:55. And it's like, fuck you. But not my luck. That's probably what's gonna happen. But yeah, the lightning's dying down, as is. Still got a few nice like flashes with the last one, and it's just, I don't know. But it's a little lackluster, but I have a feeling these will improve down the line. So it's itchy, like the thigh and stuff. But anyways, yeah. So 7:53. Starting to pick up a little. No, that might just been wind. Rid of those things. Get rid of the stapler that's sticking out so I don't stab myself. There we go. So, yeah, it's picking up a little. So, see what happens. Sound of rain is nice. The car kind of ruined it, and I think there's another one behind it. And another car there. Little wave of vehicles, but I have a feeling tomorrow morning my nose is going to be stuffy as hell with all the straw I dealt with today. But also, update on stuff going on. So the gym by that church, well, that church down the road, that's the gym. It got taken out again. So I'm gonna be reclaiming it tomorrow when possible. Because got a little errand plus the tornadoes going on. And yeah. And note that Aaron is not going to get in the way in the tornadoes. Outside of, you having to get gas because my phone is a Dylan's card and needed to use fuel points. Outside of that, yeah, there's not going to be issues. Nothing's going to get in the way. The other errands, I'm just going to stay in the car and cover the tornadoes as they come in. I'll be bringing that thing so my phone don't die. But yeah, it's actually picking up decently. Starting to rival its basic Seattle rain. I don't know if it'll help if the bucket was on, but I had to charge that up overnight just to make sure it don't die. Which, no big deal. I'll do that. But tomorrow, but yeah. And then Wednesday, start back up with Happy Productions because we were out for the holidays and bad weather. This is part of the bad weather, low-key. But, yeah. Anyways, yeah, just having a little fun. Okay, I don't know what's happening. There we go. It was being a weird glitch, bitch, but that's fixed. Actually stick around a little bit longer. Let's see what happens. So let's stop hearing rain. I'm keeping stream going. Because you never know when the lightning's gonna come in. You never know. Especially with a storm that does produce lightning, just not too much of it. But this is more spring and summer storms, it's very electrical. Yeah. Those you could expect lightning. They're very electrical and I love them for it. But, yeah. Curious. Nope, that don't do anything. Okay. Well, yeah. Sounds like the rain's starting to die down, but I'm not totally sure because ever since the rain started, the traffic started to have an influx. Honestly, for a town of 20,000 people, this road is pretty busy at times. At rush hour, yeah, you could be able to cross the road. During rush hour, no. Not happening. You're gonna be there for like half an hour waiting for traffic to clear up enough for you to even think about crossing the road. That's why, like, if I had to go somewhere during rush hours, like, and I had to walk, not happening. At least not till rush hour's over. Unless if I'm lucky and there's a train over there and I only have to worry about that side of the road. I'll cross during that. But once that train leaves, then it's rush hour. Nope. Not crossing that because that lane is, that's gonna be blocked up, backed up by like half a mile. It's gonna be like, yeah, not crossing the road at all. That day. I was like, nope, trying again tomorrow. And that's usually how it goes with this road. But, yeah. Rain's actually picking up a little bit. But it's what, 7:59? Yeah, storms started a little late, but okay, now it's dying down. And actually, the lightning's largely gone, actually. So I might just end stream. Because even before, we were getting a little bit more lightning. Now we're not. So yeah, lightning's out of the picture. So, just gonna end stream now, though, for the night. So stay safe out there. See you next video or stream. Bye.